up, this is just one person's opinion, and I won't be casting any winner yet anyway because they require multiple playthroughs, etc., etc., etc. And there's multiple judges, and I may not be judging this matchup. I genuinely cannot remember. Right, we're going to play Skinnies. Skinnies is one of the others that I've just been so looking forward to playing, and I need to grab his course info. So, Bryn Awelon, however we're supposed to say that. Don't speak Welsh. Black tees. Play with decent winds. Direction won't matter since none of the holes are long enough and or have a crossing hazard except the 8th. Conditions are basically maxed out currently. Could play at 187, but let's not. Any key design features? Bunkerless. Love it. Many people have tried it. I don't think anyone's quite nailed it yet. But yeah, Rocky Top came probably the closest. Actually, Rocky Top did it really bloody well. Intended difficulty, medium, tougher CC/elite depending on conditions, good. Real life courses, Welshpool and Kington. And which required elements would you like? 2 or more bunkerless holes, i.e. all of them. At least 5 par 3 holes, excellent. 3 par 4s under 400 yards. Love it. So you want winds, do you? I'm going to go to high for you, Skinny. I won't go higher than that. Any direction, was it? Southeast going to work, I guess. Let's do this. 6,343 yards is hilarious. Love it. Black tees. Let's go pin 2. So this is what is taking on Golf Wolf on final day, and indeed I think in the foursomes along with something else, wasn't it? We had this come up. Cape Ari and Bryn and this, so that's Baby Ball and this versus Lost Preserve and Walking Stick, which is the Eric course. That's going to be a hell of a matchup. So straight up, yeah, the short yardage is great. I mean, this has been my favourite screenshot I took for, in fact, the 2 favourite screenshots I took for that Dream Team video and stuff, or the flyovers. This one, because just like, look at the extras, the little fields, the planting round here, like the fields are done really nicely. The fairway shapes really speak to me. I just love the kind of curvy nature and how they're working through. Think like hilltop Welsh. I mean, it screams it completely. Then I got to looking at some of this stuff. I was like, this is silly. We've got light rough meshed with some mulch, I guess. We've got mulch around the edges of the road that he's taken way too long lining up. And then you get to the tyre track, and the tyre track is 2 types of mulch, which means that when we get to this ridiculous image here, which I loved taking, like, you just look at the sun hitting that, and that is just like, if anything screams a skinny kind of like design contest course, it's this sort of stuff. It's like the little house, and it's that, and then the tyre tracks, and this aiming post, and it's just like all the silly stuff. And then I went and spotted these little flowers, and I was like, what the hell has he done here? He has not just planted, he has literally buried grass and tiny flowers to create clover. Just mental. Then we've got the bunkerless stuff, which I think he's done really nicely. So I presume this is like the way Joe G digs out his bunkers, like the hard flattened brush and working those through. That's really cool. The planting generally, love that you've used the ferns because those don't get enough usage. They're great. Mixture of grasses is spot on. Like, yeah, I want to go look at the little house. The house is great. It just fits. It's not just a house for the sake of the house. It just makes sense. Look at this course. This is really going to challenge people in terms of like, what do you do? Like, love it. Got some more houses, just like dotted in and around. Little fences, of course we have. We got some little sheep. I'm like, it just all feels very, very real and like completely unique. Judges will hate it. I don't think so. I am pretty certain they will know what you're going for and appreciate what you're going for. Because that's why we do the form and submissions and things like that. I'm also loving some of like when I was just looking over. If ever I get something like this, and one of my favourite things to do is try to work out where the routing goes, and just like what do we have that's a little bit quirky. One of the things I spotted that I loved was like this here, 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 like squeezing this little par 3 in here, and I came down and had a little look at that. I'm just like, yep, I love that as a green site. So anyway, enough nice stuff. I completely agree, Jamie. I think going bunkerless makes a lot of sense. So we've got this kind of, I don't know Welsh hilltop golf that much, but I do live pretty close to Cleve Cloud, which I think might have been an inspiration for this, and that's mental. Play that on a cold, very windy day, and it is brutal. So, love the fairway shapes. I would normally say that you're starting your fairways too close, but I think it works really well. It also stops you having to plant quite so much, which makes a lot of sense. So yeah, bunkerless, let's go. I've been really excited to play this. I think it would just be a lot of fun. I mean, little steppity green, so by which we've got loads of little micro tiers. Interested to see whether that's something that we do the whole way through, or if it. Love these little bunkers, and the way you've done the lighting direction must have been, I imagine, a very early decision. Oof. Further we carry this way, the better we get a look at this side of the green. Let's just see what happens. The mounding's good. The mounding's really subtle in the fairways. Ooh, okay. Oh, these are going to be tiny targets to hit, which is good because it's a short course. And that ain't going to do it. That's not too bad, I guess. Yep, I agree. Oh yeah, buddy, don't worry. Fairways are lumpy on purpose. I'm all for that. Yeah, and they make sense with the fairways. Love this little mounding. That's very Cleve. Oh, I'm all for the blind. Like, this little marker post is good. Oh no, it's not a marker post, it's a bell. Gotcha. That works well. So wait, what were our elements? Was blind tee shot one of them? I don't think it was. No, bunkerless holes, 5 par 3s, 3 par 4s that are short. I do like that if I'm too close to this edge of the fairway, then I'm going to be funneling off, but I do want to be close to this edge of the fairway. Hmm. Yep, let's go and give ourselves the worst angle and put ourselves in the heavy rough. Great shot, Ben. I'm loving the environment. I really wish those flowers showed up like all at the same time, but there's nothing you can do about that. Just, it's a cool touch. Well, there's a swing. That's not anticipated. A low-key love is that you found a green texture that is basically the same as the fairway, so it's really hard to tell where one starts and the other ends. 176. Yeah, I could see this being a nightmare if it's 187s. I can see your little slopes that you're doing, like where that bead is slightly speeding up. Foggy look down to the bottom's great. Oh, I'm looking forward to that next hole. This looks good. Hell of a par 3, Skinny. Just love this. Oh, I've gone 2 playthroughs in a row and I don't have much negative to say. This is just too much fun. He did, yeah. Yeah, Bear's high plot and that like foggy lighting around those trees was perfect. Nah, might make a putt here. Let's not call it too early. Of course we've left it short and in the jaws. I think the thing you'd have fought with quite a lot is going to be sculpting, and these sorts of bunkers look great when the light is hitting them from that way. So when you want to have the low side this side, it's going to be a bitch. I think you're kind of seeing it. They just look less menacing. They still look great. And huge fan of this green site. Yeah, somewhere down there is good. Not that down there. I don't think it's very little framing. Oh dear lord, what are we doing here? Probably not getting out of this. See, I think I probably benefit a little bit in that I've played courses like this, and like what is really fun is playing this and just imagining that I'm hitting around Cleve. And you've just got this crazy swirling wind. I love the layering of how low this is compared to how high this green is. Just awesome. This little break. Sneaky, sneaky man. Oh, had another one. Just not hitting. I think it makes a difference with this one. Like, I really do. I don't know. I think but I do think also you framed a little bit with your underbrush and your linings there. So, not I say a little bit. I think you have framed with that. Yeah, it's tougher without trees to block, but we've seen treeless courses. Oh, as much as I like the previous green side, I prefer this one. This is a little nod to that Core and Crenshaw template. And its drive. Oh, Skinny. This is perfect. My only wish is that the green wasn't blind. Yeah, no. I'm gonna try, buddy. Nope. And I've now left myself the worst possible shot. Fuzzy brush turned into an oval, created weird lumps. Oh yeah, I got you. I could have figured you'd done it with that like coastal dune brush as well, would have worked. You know, like the wavy ones. Could see that happening. There's no way this is stopping. Ah, that's gone okay. I mean, I love courses like this where you are just kind of playing the rolls and bumps and just being creative. I would have said it on the last stream as well. Just much more fun. Even if I'm not making birdies. Damn it. Yeah, I imagine you have to get pretty creative with this stuff. Oh, you've crowned a pin, pretty much. I do like that you've gone a bit more subtle with some of the bunkers. I'm gonna call them bunkers, you know what I mean. But like, I felt on a couple of holes back, was it the par 5? They were maybe a little bit uniform and like dug out. I like that these are now just kind of extensions of the rolls in the land, like the um, a bit of the Huntercombe variety, where they feel a little bit more natural. Yeah, totally got the club wrong there. That's alright, we're just going to make a really boring even par round. I like that 6 comes back to the clubhouse. Have you looped back on 6, 12 and 18? Yep. So now where we're back to, yeah, light hitting these just right. Gorgeous. And playing back past that 5th green? Just 6. Cool. Oh, the tyre tracks are silly. Silly, silly good. The little rolls in the land again, like just like Jamie did before you, it's totally got the feel you want. Ugh, I need to find negative things to say. I'm just really, it's just a lot of fun. I think what I like most about this one is we just don't have anything like this. It is completely new, and I don't totally have a frame of reference. I think you know what the issues are going to be, and that's like, can you keep, basically, can you keep this sort of creativity with how the holes? He's on red team. Skinny. Yeah, that's that. I guess that's a negative for a blue team point of view. I guess it's can you keep this feeling not monotonous over 18 holes, which isn't really a critique, but I'm just enjoying the land movement. Oh, not good. That's a very short par 5. The step down greens I don't love as much, but I do think it's when where you've put them, they're appropriate to the holes they're on. Just yeah. Again, as I've said on others, I think that's a personal preference. I don't tend to love multi-tiered greens. Ah, fair enough. I guess needs must. Oh, we've got a birdie. Ah, only took us 8 holes on this. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Do love the way you've cambered greens fairways into greens, even because I think the further I go this way, the less ground game helps me. Let's see how we do. Wedge in. Gotta say, it's not felt super short. That's a fun shot as well for like a wedge that is going stupidly high and then spinning in a very weird way that I didn't expect. I mean, this versus Jamie is just... that's a fun matchup. It works. Great par 3. Really cool infinity green, little pot bunkers. Just like a links hole. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to hit a draw. I do not do this well. Because yeah, I mean, what if we just hit? Is this like a... it's a 194 yard hole, and yet we're on a 6,300 yard course. I don't feel like that many of the holes have been short. Huh. Read a bit much into that. Vinegar's desperate. Have we had... have we had many uphill holes? I'm certain we would have done. It's not the sort of thing you would cheat on. I'm just confused. Okay, this is a good way of adding yardage without really adding yardage. Coming up. Excellent. I'll look forward to that. Oh, let's make this hole a little bit longer. Looks over the fields good. How do we do for meter? I'm just wondering with the like plot edge around the back if we could have buried some bushes. Hey Oscar. Ah, okay. That explains that one. Okay. We've gone a short uphill redan. I like it. I mean, what I like most, I think, about this one is just you can see the big, giant hill feeding into that redan slope. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Skinny. I'd love to know which ones they were. I say kind of a redan. I mean, but then equally it's funneling in this way. Have you... wait a second. So you've made this green drain off the back. That's sneaky. That's not the shot I wanted. Let's go and check these bunk... exactly. And I like that you've obviously made the ground camber away from the bunkers, because of course you would. Yeah, that would have definitely stopped up quicker out of sand. Oof. Yeah, the road. The road is silly. Okay, yeah, we are kind of working our way back up. Great bunker stuff here. Love the, like, on this course, this sort of thing makes complete sense. Just like, whatever silly slopes and internal contours you can use, go for it. And it completely fits with the land. What I really like is that it does fit with the land around it, like these two bumps, and then with just the little kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess valley between the two of them. Again, swale, then funnels through there. Like, it just makes sense. The flag on the horizon is great. Let's see. Oof. Okay. Why not? Okay, righty guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut the stream. Little minor emergency. Just water dripping through our kitchen ceiling. Skinny, I will pick this one up tomorrow. I'm really sorry, buddy. But I will save it here, and we will catch up tomorrow and I'll splice the two videos together. Cheers, guys. Catch you later.